Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video here on the Sam Cooks Kindness YouTube channel. I am Sam, and I am so happy that you are here. Today, I'm taking you along with me for another What I Eat in a Day video. I am vegan. I have lost a grand total of 72 pounds now. That means I have hit a new low, which is super exciting and just feels unreal because I just love how I eat so much that, you know, it's not always easy, but it's nice. It's nice to actually be able to see progress and eat foods that I actually love and enjoy. So today I am showing you once again what I am eating all throughout the day. Now I do have to work a 12-hour shift tomorrow, which means I'm going to be prepping all my food. So I'm going to include that in this video as well because I think it might be helpful for us long shift workers out there. So as I'm going through the day, I'm also going to be thinking about what I'm going to be eating tomorrow because I pack everything with me. I don't leave myself unprepared because that is when I would, reach for something in the break room or decide I'm going to order with my coworkers. So I pack all my food, I pack lots of food, and I'm going to show you what I do. For those of you who are new here, I am vegan. I eat a plant-based diet and I have lost 72 pounds by making very small changes over time that have led to consistent, sustainable weight loss. I share these videos so that you can see what my real life eating actually looks like. It's not curated, it's not perfect. I have treats here and there, and I just eat food that I actually like, but I focus on low calorie dense foods so that I can eat a lot of volume. So that means a ton of vegetables, lots of filling starches like potatoes and grains, and some protein on the side because I have muscle building goals as well. And of course I incorporate some fat in there as well. I do go no to very low oil. Sometimes it sneaks in there just in things that I buy from the store, but generally I do not cook with oil. And yeah, let's get into breakfast. I'm going to be making my usual breakfast. It's cauliflower oats. If you've been here, you've seen it a million times, but I am also going to make tomorrow's breakfast as well, which is going to be basically the same thing with a little bit of tweaks so that I can be like an overnight oat situation. So my morning oats is just a combination of cauliflower rice, my vegan collagen, which you obviously don't have to put in there, that's just a supplement that I do, and cocoa powder, a scoop of protein powder. In this case, I'm doing chocolate because I'm doing chocolate berry oats, and then I top it all with oats. The only difference between my normal breakfast and the overnight oats that I made for work is that I add a tablespoon of chia into my overnight oats. It's just a texture thing that I like. I like to be able to add like a little bit more liquid, but I want to have something to rely on to like absorb that liquid, if it makes sense. So the added fat is a good touch and it keeps me full for longer, and I just like it. It's a personal preference. So this is the same as my usual oats, but I make it in advance and I add a little bit of chia seeds. And now I'm just going to put it in the fridge and my breakfast is ready for tomorrow. My friend gave me this Oatly Barista Edition oat milk. It is higher fat than what I would typically use, but I have it and I'm going to use it up until it's gone. I won't buy it again because it basically is kind of the same as my soy milk, but it has a bit more fat. Don't quote me on that. It has more fat. There's more fat in this than in soy milk, so this is not something that I'm going to be eating routinely, but today I'm drinking it because I have it and it needs to get used. Just a little bit. Appreciate my cute cup. And there's my oats. I am back from my walk and I'm going to use this time to prep a few of my staples that I've run low on. I'm not going to record everything just for the sake of time, but so you know what I'm doing, I am going to steam up some potatoes, enough to get me through lunch today and lunch for tomorrow for work. I'm going to make my hummus using chickpeas and white beans. This is the hummus I make all the time. It's in my 5-minute sauce ebook. It's also on my blog because I just can't gatekeep this one because it's just so easy and so good. But in case you want, the 5-minute ebook is on a back to school sale right now until the end of September. I'm extending this. So this is the perfect time to grab your copy. It's perfect for easy meals, dips, condiments, sauces, desserts, everything is in there, and it has saved me many, many times when I need to jazz up my vegetables and just make my meals more interesting. So make sure you grab your copy. And I'm also going to be making my seitan because I have enough to get me through probably today and tomorrow, but I want to have enough for like my husband and us through the weekend. So I'm going to prep a batch of that as well. It's really, really easy. I'm going to link it below. I've tried so many seitan lunch meat style recipes, and I finally kind of got all the ingredients together for my favorite version. So I have published that for you. So that is down in the description box so you can make it yourself if you want. It's really, really, really easy, like so easy. So it is 10:36 right now. I'm gonna start the clock and see how fast I can get these 3 things prepped. Let's go. Okay, so it is 10:58, which means it took me less than 30 minutes to get those 3 things prepped. I'm about to put the potatoes into the fridge. They're done. The hummus is already in the fridge. I packed some for my lunch for tomorrow, and the seitan is currently in the Instant Pot steaming, and when it comes out, I'll just unwrap it and let it come to room temperature before I put it in the fridge. I am just sipping on some iced hibiscus tea with my creatine mixed in. This is by Rootly Organic. It's their summer brew. It's really, really good. This is a local company to me, and I've really been enjoying it. So I will link them below because they do ship if you're interested in checking them out. I do really like them. Obviously not affiliated or anything. I bought that at my farmer's market, and I plan on buying it again because I really like it. So sipping on that, and I will see you at lunchtime. It's lunchtime, and I'm keeping lunch really, really simple today. I'm going to use those potatoes that I already steamed. I kind of want to air fry them, but I also kind of just want to bite into them. So maybe I'll do both. Maybe I'll do some air fried, some just as is, because they seem like they're really good right now. I'm going to do a bit of seitan. This is the leftover seitan, so I'm going to do a chunk of that for some protein, and I'm going to air fry some squash. This is tromboncino squash. I grew it in my garden. I steamed it the other day, and it's in my fridge, so it's basically mostly cooked. So I'm just going to season it and air fry it for my veggies. And in case you're wondering what it is, it looks like this. This is a tromboncino squash. I grow these in my garden. They're kind of somewhere between like a zucchini and a butternut squash. This one aged a bit, so it's not green anymore, so it's probably yellow on the inside and more like a fall squash. So these keep for a long time, and they're easy to grow, so I grow them. They're kind of fun. I couldn't resist the impulse to just bite it. So while today's lunch is in the air fryer, I chopped up some veggies, and this is one of my meals for work tomorrow. I've got those potatoes with seitan, chopped cucumber and carrots, and the hummus, and that is my snacky lunch for tomorrow. I always like to pack one meal as like a snacky meal that I can kind of just grab and go, because either I'm busy at work and this is just kind of easy to eat, or if I'm so busy to the point that I don't get a chance to eat as much as I would like to, I can eat this in the car easily on my way home. Here's my lunch: the air fried potatoes and squash, the seitan, and I have some mustard and some barbecue, this Capital City Mambo sauce on the side for dipping. In honor of my back to school sale for the 5-minute sauce ebook, I'm going to make a recipe from it tonight for dinner, which is my creamy buffalo Alfredo sauce. This recipe makes a ton of sauce. It's great over pasta, over potatoes, over beans, basically however you want to use it. It's very, very good, very addicting. And I just throw everything into a blender, blend it up, and then you heat it up on the stove to make it warm and to thicken it a bit so that it's kind of like almost cheesy-like and dippable and delicious, and it's just really, really good. So let's make it. You can lower the calorie density of this sauce by using cauliflower instead of tofu if you'd like, though it does take a little bit more time. You can also swap out the cashews for white beans instead. I'm just going to cut down on the cashews a little bit. I'm going to use a 1/4 cup instead of a 1/3 cup, which is what the recipe calls for. Adding our nooch, pepper, garlic, onion powder, a little bit of salt, 1/3 cup of hot sauce, and 2 cups of water. Last up is a tablespoon of tapioca starch. This is what helps it get that delicious, creamy, almost cheesy texture. So I'm prepping this now. I'm going to blend it up till it's smooth and creamy, and then when I'm actually ready to make dinner, I'll put it on the stove and warm it up so it's nice and hot. So as you can see, this makes a ton of sauce. The recipe says it's 6 servings. There's 6 very large servings, so you're going to have leftovers of this, and it's definitely something that's good to prep and keep in the fridge because you can use it in all kinds of different ways throughout the week. Like I said, I'm gonna use it over pasta today. I'm throwing together dinner, and what I decided on with that buffalo sauce is pasta. And then for my veggies, it's already 6 o'clock, so I'm making something really, really quick. So the water is boiling for the pasta. I'm using microwaved vegetables, so I'm gonna do broccoli and I'm gonna do cauliflower rice. I got this garlic and herb one, so I'm gonna mix that into my pasta to bulk it up. And then I want an extra boost of protein, and I have these Daring original chicken pieces. They are so good. I think there is a little oil. Yeah, there's some oil in this, but for like a serving, it's 120 calories, 2 grams of fat, 18 grams of protein. I think that's great. So I'm adding this into there. So we got like a buffalo chicken macaroni happening, and it's going to be super tasty. I also have the end of a bit of kale from my fridge, and why not add that in there too? Because I'm always trying to get as many veggies in as I can. So I'll probably stir this into maybe my pasta at the end, but we'll see. I'll show you my plate. I've got my microwave working. I've got those little chicken pieces cooking, and I'm starting to thicken up my sauce as the pasta is cooking. So I'm keeping my life easy, and I made myself my 3rd meal for my 12-hour shift for tomorrow. Even before I made my plate for dinner, it's the pasta, the sauce, a whole bag of frozen broccoli, and a little bit of that cauliflower in there as well, and a little bit of that chicken in there, and I'm just gonna put this in the fridge, and there's my 3rd meal. Here is my plate. I have the broccoli, I have that buffalo mac that I mixed in the cauliflower rice and the kale, a little bit of that chicken, and a little bit more of the sauce on top. I'll probably top it with a little bit more Frank's because I like Frank's. And this is my complete meal. This is how I lower the calorie density of pasta so that I can still enjoy it in ways that I really like, but keep things simple, keep things tasty, and keep things lower calorie. Sorry for the poor lighting, but it is nighttime, and I just want to wrap up this video. That is everything that I ate in a day, and let's just wrap up what I am completely packing for my 12-hour shift tomorrow in the morning. As a recap, we made that overnight oats this morning. I have my snacky lunch of potato seitan, hummus, and veggies. For dinner, I have basically what I ate for dinner today, the broccoli and the buffalo macaroni. I have my emergency snacks. These are apples and sriracha edamame beans. If I get hungry, I want to make sure I have something to grab that is a better choice. And then I have my giant jug of water. The purple one's going to be iced coffee, and I always treat myself to a Celsius on 12-hour shifts. They may not be the most healthy option, but it's something I always look forward to on those long days. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope it gave you a little bit of inspiration that maybe you don't have to be perfect, or maybe you can simplify your meals in different ways. Things don't have to be so complicated. And yeah, I just hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget that that ebook is on sale until the end of September, so you can grab your copy of my 5-Minute Sauce ebook if you don't already have one. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so you never miss a video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!